with Resident Evil 3. We just defeated, quote-unquote, Nemesis. And we're hunting down Nikolai. Although, me, being the pessimist that I am, thoroughly knows Nemesis ain't dead. Ain't no way.
It's done. Give me the vaccine, you greedy son of a bitch.
No. You didn't money. I like her. We shall make ours an ongoing arrangement. Now drop the gun.
Just shoot him. Oh! That is Nemesis.
Have you ever seen anything so incredible? The data on this would be worth millions. But, you know how it is. City's about to explode, and you can't put a price on life. Good luck!
Nikolai!
Jill!
Go after Nikolai! He's got the vaccine!
What about you?
We're running out of time. I've got this.
I know you do.
Look, just so you know, this is the last fucking time.
I feel woefully underprepared.
Now we're talking.
Give me all of that, please. Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Cooldown in progress. Please reactivate power sources.
Oh!
Damn, it needs power.
I'm so glad Nemesis gave me all that time to, you know, do what I do.
Felt that, did you? How about some more?
Okay, I should have dodged that, but that's okay. Now,
Power sources remaining.
I'm assuming that this is how I'm supposed to kill him. Because I have no flipping clue.
One power source
Go ahead!
remaining.
I'm gonna put you right back on your ass. Ah!
And I also know from many boss fights, when they have a glowing part, it's usually a weak point.
All power sources activated. Powering
You think I
up.
don't know how to fuck you up? Come on! Next time, take the fucking hit!
As
Good riddance.
as epic as that was, that fight was a little underwhelming. I mean, yeah, no, it was epic visually, but gameplay-wise, that was very easy. I'm assuming I go through here, right? No. Guess not. Oh, there's a ladder. Oh, yeah, okay. How do I get there? One may ask. Oh, yeah.
Can't let Nikolai get away with that vaccine. I hope Carlos managed to stop him.
Alright.
I can still catch him.
Yeah, I didn't need nearly all that ammo or equipment they gave me for that fight.
Oh no.
You're not going to stay. Promised you this, didn't I?
No! Do you have any idea what you've just done?
No, don't care. My client ordered me to reduce Umbrella to rubber.
10 minutes until missile
Ah.
impact.
The missile has launched. And that is my cue. Goodbye, Miss Valentine. Shame you didn't listen to me when you had the chance.
Jill! Shoot him!
I can't! I'll hit you!
Do it! You have to! There's no other way. Take the shot!
She won't.
Carlos!
Oh, that was a headshot!
Hey, I told you I couldn't leave you in a Carlos's world. That would just be too cruel. What about him?
Why'd you do it?
There's a price tag for everything. Even letting the world burn.
Who are
But-
you working for?
I'll tell you, if you get me out of here. I'll pay you whatever you want. You're a fool. You're a fool! If I die, you'll never find out the truth.
I don't mind a little detective work.
But what's the point of getting paid all that money, right? If you just let the world burn. What's the point? Because then there's no world for you to spend your money on. I don't get it. Like,
Jill, you alright?
There it is.
finally over.
So long, RC.
I felt empty and cold as the heat from the blast washed over us. All this death wasn't caused by a monster-making virus. It was greed. Human greed. I decided then and there, the ashes of Raccoon City would be Umbrella's ashes too. I would end them, once and for all.
So that was Resident Evil 3. Not sure. I'm not sure that I liked it as much as Resident Evil 2. This was a very well done game. But I think Resident Evil 2, what that did well was you had a familiarity of the police department, right? That was kind of the game. It was set in that police department. You got to know it very well. You got to figure out a whole bunch of puzzles and clues, and it felt a lot more like those old Capcom horror games. You know, it felt a lot more like Devil May Cry, the original, because you kept, you know, kind of going back through the same areas in the castle, and it was familiar, and there was something nostalgic about it, and this one, you never stayed in one area for long. You just kept moving, and you kept going, and you kept going, and there wasn't much to do in every single area. As much as the second one was, where, you know, you had to go and figure out this puzzle and figure out this clue to go find this item, and then you had to bring it back through, and you had to open all the stuff, and then you had to open up the statue, and you had to go run around this police department, and you had to go finding all the things to open the little coins to open the statue. And this one, right, because it had that diamond puzzle in the beginning, right? I found one of the diamonds. Technically I found two. But it wasn't important. It was just there to give you items, right? That's what I'm assuming. And Nemesis, while he was scary, right? Nemesis was kind of freaky. I was more terrified personally of the Tyrant from the second game, whereas Nemesis in this one felt a little bit more cartoony. The Nemesis from the first game was sinister, and he was just unrelenting. Whereas this one, he's jumping around, doing these super jumps, and he's teleporting, and in the first game, or not the first game, but the second game, Resident Evil 2, in the first remake, technically, yeah, is what I'm trying to get at. Yes, the Tyrant was teleporty, but it was never to the point of, oh, I just got away from him all the way back there. Now he's gonna super jump and teleport in front of me. You know, it... And I think I liked the story of the second one better. This one was a little cut and dry Like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. But basically, man, this guitar solo is rocking. Can I skip this? All right. I don't know. I felt like I liked this second game better. This is going to be bad. C. Not terrible. Not terrible. I could definitely do that a lot faster, which is disappointing. Because realistically, you could potentially cut this down to 2 hours if you were really booking it and you really knew what you're doing and going for. You could cut that down to just over 2 hours, I think. Absolutely. Because I did a lot of backtracking. Yeah, I think I liked the story of the second game better. I think that the creepiness and the terror factor was higher in the second game as well. This one definitely felt more action oriented. I mean, there were obviously some times where I got scared. But that was more just due to a jump scare and that's the thing too about this one was there were a lot of jump scares that I kind of saw coming and I kind of called a lot of them. Like that first time Tyrant got the missile launcher when we were going through that alleyway. And right before he appeared with the missile launcher, right after I defeated him when he had the flamethrower, we came out into an open street. And my first thought was, yeah, this would be a great time for Nemesis to show up right here. And sure enough, right as soon as I said that, Nemesis shows up. And like all of the big rooms down in the Umbrella Labs, right? Like the test tube labs. I'm like, yeah, it's some of these guys are gonna pop out of their test tubes. I mean, just a given, you know. And I can't fault the game developers for that because they're probably just mirroring what the first game did. Or not the first game, but the original Resident Evil 3 game did. So it's not their fault, you know. But the second game was a lot more claustrophobic. Resident Evil 2, the remake, was a lot more claustrophobic. It was darker. There was an actual like sewer level in that one, whereas this sewer level was kind of very short. And then the whole parasite thing at the very beginning, you remember that when Jill got the stuff shoved down her throat by the little creepy spiders? That kind of felt gimmicky a little bit. Like, what was the point of that? I don't know. I'm kind of nitpicking this game a little bit. The character of Nikolai was really kind of underdeveloped. I mean, he was very cardboard. There really wasn't a whole lot of extra stuff going on, and it really wasn't a very deep story. yeah, anyway, that was Resident Evil 3. I would have given Resident Evil 2 probably a 9 out of 10. Resident Evil 2 was good. This game, probably a 7 out of 10 for me. It's not as good as the second one. It's not. But it was good. And I thoroughly enjoyed that. That being said, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have watched all the way through all of my stuff, this playthrough to the very end, thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I hope to see, I hope you guys continue to watch whatever I post, whenever I post it, whenever it happens, because life is very confusing right now with the whole quarantine and all that. So anyway, again, if you watched all this all the way through, thank you from the bottom of my heart. It means a lot to me. So I hope to see you guys in another video. Peace.